is because whenever my friend asks me to hang out, I always make time for it. Right? Like whenever my friend like asks me to play game, man, I'm always available on Discord. Right? Right? That kind of stuff. And now I compare and contrast like, it's not really that I don't have time. It's it because of your priority. And sometimes your priority come from not from other people tell you, but from your unconscious mind. Right? Like for example, if your unconscious mind be like, hey, I don't really like something, you will more likely to not get involved into that. Like for example, doing chores at home. Man, I'm the lazy boy at home. So like whenever my mom like I saw my mom doing laundry and I know for sure she's gonna ask me to fold the clothes. All of a sudden I log in the study. Man, right, like that kind of thing. Or like whenever my mom like about to ask me to go grocery, all of a sudden like, mom, I have to go over my friend have to study. Man, like that kind of stuff, right? Like your unconscious mind is gonna be like, okay, like I'm gonna make time to do something else. So like, I want to share with you a deeper level in that. But like before that, like I think that any relationship out there, the reason why we make impression to each other is because we don't want to have a long-term relationship. Isn't it? If I want to make if I want to have a long-term relationship with Jordy, I want to be raw. I want to be real with him.
Right.
Right? Because if I try to act so good, like a godlike and whatsoever, then I will make him feel like I'm not human. And by the time I make him feel that way, he couldn't be vulnerable to me and I couldn't be vulnerable to him. Therefore, he's going to be like, man, like whatever my problem become my personal problem. But I believe that there's no such thing called personal problem. Everybody has the same problem. It's just that we don't share that. It become personal. And for a short-term relationship, we make impression because why? Like we want to be good. We don't want to meet that person again. So that's why, like, hey, throughout the whole entire process, the reason why we meet you many times is because why? We want to slowly seeing the real you. But if you see us, like if you recall back who we was on the first day compared to who we are today, are they exactly the same person? Because we're being real with you. We're being raw with you. Because of that, it doesn't cost a lot of energy to put up the mask. Right? Like we don't even put up the mask. So that's why we have energy to be able to meet you and talk to you as real as we can. But for some other candidate out there, they try to put a mask on them. And you know that as you carry the mask, you're getting tired. Right? Like you're going to be like, man, okay, like for example, like I make some of the candidate, they have struggled with time management, priority management. But because they don't be vulnerable to me. So like they be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so busy. This week I want to meet you, but I'm so busy. And I'm like, wow, we have 24 hours a day, 7 days in a row. How can we cannot just find 1 hour to meet? But I work with many people, so I know that like there's some pattern, some common trait. So I kind of know that already. But I was just waiting for her to be real to ask for help. And therefore, like she be like,
we
hey,
have 24 hours a day, 7 days in a row.
Can I come back to you after 2 months?
Cannot
After
just
I
find 1
settle
hour
everything
to
out.
meet.
And I'm like,
But
you cannot solve the problem with the mindset that creating that. So sometimes it's good for you to ask for help. But because he's trying to make impression to me, maybe because he's afraid that I see her weak, like I see her weakness, and then she's afraid that I'm gonna drop her out of the process. But I think that the whole entire process is designed for you to have experience about it, so that you can be able to decide whether you move forward or not. I believe that after every single step of the process, we always ask each and every one of you is that, do you want to move forward? If yes, they are material. If no, then it's okay. Take your time. Right? everything is at your own will. So again, I just want to share the point is like we're gonna be real, we're gonna be transparent with you, we're gonna be like a glass window. So like whatever that we have tonight, whatever that we concern, potential roadblock that we see that like hey, like maybe Andrew, like couldn't or like are not prepared for the next step. So we're gonna be upfront. We're gonna be like, hey Andrew, maybe you need to change your habit a little bit. I see like you only like you study 5 hours, but I think that there may be a better way that you can be able to study more effectively. Like instead of 5 hours, probably you can only study like 2 hours. 2 hours if you have a group study.